Rich people who married someone significantly poorer. What surprised you about their previous way of life? When I met Alex, I was 26 and sharing a 2-bedroom apartment with 3 roommates. I clipped every coupon, bought off-brand everything, and wore shoes until they literally fell apart. My toothpaste lasted forever because I'd cut the tube open when it seemed empty, scraping out every last bit. Alex was different. His dad owned construction companies across 3 states. He'd grown up with housekeepers and never worried about money, but he wasn't spoiled or mean about it, just completely clueless about being broke. After dating for 8 months, he invited me to move into his downtown apartment. This place had marble counters, a wine fridge, and 2 bathrooms. I felt like I was living in a hotel. The first month was amazing. Then I started noticing things that made my stomach hurt. Alex would throw away food that was perfectly fine. Half a loaf of bread because it was getting hard. Leftover pizza after 2 days. A whole container of yogurt because it expired yesterday, even though it smelled totally normal. One night, I watched him toss a nearly full tube of toothpaste in the trash. I couldn't help myself. Wait, there's still toothpaste in there? He laughed. Barely. It's done. No, it's not. I grabbed scissors from the kitchen drawer. What are you doing? I cut the tube open and showed him. There was enough paste for at least 5 more brushes. Alex stared at it like I'd performed magic. How did you know that was in there? Because I've been poor my whole life. That led to our first real fight. He said I was being obsessive about garbage. I told him he wasted more money in a week than I used to spend on groceries in a month. He said that wasn't normal behavior. I said being wasteful wasn't normal either. We didn't talk for 2 days. Then Alex came home with a notebook. Show me what else I'm wasting. So I did. We went through his entire apartment like detectives. He was paying for 3 streaming services he never used. His closet had designer shirts with tags still on them. The freezer had steaks that were freezer burned because he forgot about them. This is embarrassing, he said, staring at a $200 jacket he'd worn exactly once. It's not embarrassing. You just never had to think about it. That weekend became our project. We canceled subscriptions, made a list of everything in the fridge with expiration dates, and sold furniture he never used. Alex downloaded budgeting apps and started watching YouTube videos about saving money. The weirdest part was watching him get excited about finding deals. He'd text me pictures of generic cereal like he'd discovered treasure. Honey Bunches of Oats knockoff for $2 less. His friends thought he'd lost his mind. They'd invite him to expensive dinners, and he'd suggest cooking at home instead. One of them asked if I was controlling his money. Alex told him no, he was just learning how to actually use it. 3 months later, we were sitting on his couch eating homemade pizza when he pulled up his banking app. Look at this, he said, showing me his savings account. The number was higher than anything I'd ever seen in my life. I saved more money in the past 3 months than I did in 2 years of bonuses at work. I laughed. Welcome to being broke, except you're not actually broke. I want to show you something. He disappeared into his bedroom and came back with a tiny tube of toothpaste, cut open and folded back like I'd taught him. I've been using this for a week. Looking at Alex scraping toothpaste from a cut-up tube was the moment I knew I loved him. Not because he was rich or because he was learning to be cheap, but because he cared enough to understand where I came from. We got married 6 months later.